everybody, I'm Chef Tom with ATBBQ.com, and this is Hawaiian Pizza. Well, today we're going to tackle perhaps the most controversial of pizzas in all of pizza history. It's the Hawaiian pizza. Now, why is the Hawaiian pizza controversial? Well, if you've been living under a pizza-shaped rock, it's because there's a lot of people in the world that think that fruit, and specifically pineapple, does not belong on pizza. However, there's a whole lot of people in the world that absolutely love pineapple pizza. So that leaves us with a few different options here. We can take to the internet and make some passive-aggressive memes about it. You can just kind of throw your hands up and say, hey, it's not for me, but you're not hurting anyone, so do whatever you like. Or third, and what we're doing today is we're just gonna fully embrace this and see if we can make something cool out of it. So, with all due respect to the classic pizzas of Italy, sometimes it's fun just to break a rule. And while we're breaking rules, let's just go ahead and break 2 or 3 of them. I'm switching out the ham for Spam, and we're gonna cook it on a pellet grill in 4 minutes or less, I promise. Now I'm excited to be cooking my first ever recipe for you guys on this channel on the Yoder Smoker's wood-fired oven that fits right inside your Yoder pellet grill. We've got the Yoder wood-fired oven set up right in place inside the grill. So you can see it sits right over the firebox, so that flame lips right over the top. So you get the kind of top-down cooking that you've never seen in a pellet grill before. Now today we're gonna be preparing some of our ingredients in here before we actually cook the pizzas. So I'm gonna slide our Lodge pan into preheat and the skillet right on top for us to cook our sauce right up here. There's so much heat coming off this thing, we can actually just use this as a side burner. Just a little bit of knife work to do today for these components that are gonna go on top of our Hawaiian pizza. Now we are gonna use fresh pineapple today, which isn't how this was originally made. Originally, it was a canned pineapple product that went on top of Hawaiian pizza. And interestingly, not in Hawaii. The first Hawaiian pizza was actually made in Canada. So just taking that outside spiny edge off so we don't end up eating any of those pokey little piney things. Yeah, so in the 60s, shortly after Hawaii became a U.S. state, there's sort of this tiki craze going on, and this dude up in Canada decided he was going to mess around a little bit and put Hawaiian on a pizza, or put a pineapple on a pizza and call it Hawaiian, I should say. We're going to take it to the next level today by including Spam as well as our pineapple. One of Hawaii's favorites right here. So same kind of thing here, just gonna cut slabs out of this. We're gonna give all of this a really nice sear inside the wood-fired oven so we can get some great texture on it, and then dice it up to be cooked very quickly on a pizza. Next, we're gonna put together our red sauce for the pizza, and we're starting with a full can of San Marzano tomatoes. I'm gonna break these down until they're smooth in the blender. So we're just gonna add all the ingredients to the blender and then start cooking it down in the oven. I've got 4 good-sized cloves of garlic here. I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of Jacobson's black garlic salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar just for a little extra sweetness, and 1 tablespoon of chili-infused oil with garlic and onions infused in there as well. So a lot of great flavors, and that fat helps to really coat the mouth and share all those flavors throughout every bite. All right, should be nice and runny. Ooh, smells incredible already. We're gonna cook that down to a little bit thicker consistency over there in the oven. The sauce is gonna cool that pan down just a little bit, but this will easily simmer away, especially once we close the door back up. Now inside the oven, we're gonna put a sear on our Spam as well as our pineapple. This thing is cranked hot. I mean, it's 650 plus is what it's reading behind the grill. So in the actual oven is gonna be 800 plus right now probably, which means we're gonna get a great sear in no time. Good color without totally mushifying everything. Just a few minutes here. Oh yeah, beautiful sear. You can already see the fat rendering out the top of that. Back here. Just a little bit of char on the edges of that pineapple. That's what we're going for. Still a little soupier than I'd like it. We'll let that go a little further. So about 5 more minutes on our pineapple, on our Spam here. This stuff is ready to come off. We're gonna let this cool just a little bit, dice it all up. Pull our pizza sauce off here in a moment. And we'll be ready to build some Hawaiian pizzas. Yeah, this is looking a lot better now. You can see how it's really thickening up as we move it around. And it'll thicken a little bit more as it cools down. So let's go ahead and pull that off as well. Oh, that's got a good crust on it now. If you guys haven't had Spam, you might be shocked at just how tasty it can be. Although I will tell you, I bought the low sodium stuff because the regular stuff rocks a lot of salt. But yeah, just listen to that crunch. Gonna have lots of texture and lots of flavor here. And for the pineapple, we'll just cut around the core and then go on to dice it up from there. And get rid of the core. We're ready to put together our first Hawaiian pizza here. I've got my pizza dough that we use all the time. You guys can check out our tips and techniques video on how to make pizza dough if you want to see that. I'm just going to put a little border where our crust can puff up. I'll let the gravity do the work here. Starting to stretch that out a little bit. This has been chilling in the fridge for a couple hours, which is nice because it stretches easily but not too quickly. You don't want to stretch this super thin and put your finger through it or something. But with the gluten development we've got on this, we shouldn't have to worry about that. So let's start building this pizza, starting with our sauce on the bottom. Don't want to go too heavy on this. The batch of sauce that we made today should cover about 4 pizzas for you. Next, we're going to do a low moisture mozzarella. I love the way this stuff melts and browns up. And then our most important toppings, of course, we've got our Spam, then our pineapple. Look at that beautiful char on that pineapple. Already softened up just a little bit. And then finally, and this is optional, but a must for me, do some fresh jalapenos on top. All right, make sure it's moving. We'll head over to the oven. So this is our first time looking at this, about 1.5 minutes in. We got a little bit of a hot spot right next to where that flame's coming through, so I'm actually just gonna do a full 180 spin, slide that back in there. So 3.5 minutes total now. Look at this browning on the top here. I mean, total blistering of the cheese. If we're checking the bottom, fully done as well. Let's get this out of here. So let's slice into this guy. Do 6 good sized pieces. Finishing touches now. With my Hawaiian pizza, I like to finish it off with a little bit of pepper-infused honey, just for that added sweetness. And then some fresh green onions. It's looking pretty dang good. The bottom looks really nice. Got great crunch on the crust. It's loaded up. I know it's too hot to take a bite, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Smoky, charred goodness. The crust is that first thing I noticed. I mean, this is wood-fired oven quality crust. Under 4 minutes, once again. You just don't see that in a pellet grill, especially with the kind of browning that we got on top. Now, as for the issue at hand, when it comes right down to it, pineapple and ham are delicious. And when you put them on a pizza, they're still delicious. Paired with that sauce that's got savory and sweet going on in it, and then just pure, stretchy, cheesy goodness. I was not a Hawaiian pizza fan growing up, but I can't deny that this is a pretty magic combination right here. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out ATBBQ.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoy the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to ATBBQ.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.